In the last video, we did a diagnosis. Today and future sessions are about designing a cure. The two primary problems that I want to work on today are, one, timing. I want max reach back point to occur just before or just as my weight shift begins. Speaking of weight shift, that's the second thing that I want to work on today. Obviously, these things are very tied up in each other. I want to work on using my shoulder coil to help get me into the brace. I want to work on a stiff brace leg, and I want to work on just getting more forward into the brace as opposed to staying behind the brace the entire time. If I don't get all the way into the brace for the throw, I'm not fully transferring my momentum into the disc. So today I'm going to work on a drill progression to deal with those specific issues. And this is really what you have to do if you want to get better. There's lots of drills out there that can help you. But if you want to improve your own form, you need to identify the specific issues that you have and figure out a way to work on those things specifically. The first thing I want to do is work on slowing down my reach back. So what I've decided for myself for today, I'm going to start in a standstill position here and do this little move where I like to push off the leg and then let the weight come back down. This really lets you feel your weight transfer from back to front. But I'm going to add on to that a little static Macbeth style pre-pump, where we're going to start the disc out in front, about where I want my release point to be. Get everything figured out here. I want my shoulder forward, all that, core tight. I'm going to keep this disc locked in step with my brace leg all the way back, simulating the X step, until it starts to come forward again, and then it's going to leave the brace foot and stay in the back. So it's going to look a little something like this. And if I've done that right, the disc should be getting to right about here, toe touching down, hitting max reach back, and then as this heel comes to the ground, then the disc starts to come through. What I really want to make sure I'm doing is countering my natural instinct to speed up once this leg starts coming back forward. A lot of times I'll do something like this and try to suddenly shoot the disc back there. It's just impatience. You don't have to do that. That's how you get an early reach back. I just want to keep the same rhythm. So, nice and slow so I can feel that rhythm. Disc is forward, locked in step with this brace leg. The disc stays on that slow backward move until it can no longer go any further back. And because it's in rhythm with this leg, this should reach max reach back point as this reaches max forward point. And once that happens, there's nowhere left for this to stretch. It's going to start coming back through. As long as I'm shifting the weight into the brace. The only thing that's going to be different when we go to the X step is that this right here, instead of moving the disc back, I'm going to be the one moving and the disc will stay right here. It's going to lock in place with my X. We'll get to that. Let's rep some standstills. I'm going to move up to this lead covered disc, my weighted disc, so that I can get a little overload training in at the same time, but also the extra weight will really allow you to feel where the disc is in space relative to your own balance. These next few I'm gonna do in slow-mo so we can really check on the timing. For my last set with the weighted disc, I want to start to work in some more of that weight shifting stuff. The timings look good on the first two sets. I'm really happy about those improvements. What I want to see on this next set is that I'm not just spinning out on the heel, but I'm getting my weight all the way onto a balanced position of my front foot, not behind with my toes pointed up in the air and my heel digging into the ground. Don't want to end here, want to end here. That's all with the heavyweight disc. So I'm gonna put that down and sub in the medium weight disc. Let's talk about the X step. So the only difference is in this little drill that I kind of just invented for myself. I don't know if this is a thing elsewhere, but I like to start with the end here and then reverse like rewinding a tape. Rewind to the beginning and then get right back to where I was. It's a nice mental cue for me. Maybe it'll work for you too. Give it a shot, let me know. But so the only difference in the X step is going to be, whereas in this one, I'm staying in place and I'm moving the disc behind me. In an X step, when the back leg comes through for the X, this is when people will do their own version of the pre-pump. Some will just lift their elbow like so. Macbeth, of course, does the classic elbow extension here. Whatever it is, it comes forward with the X and locks in step with this back leg here. Okay? So now we're locked in here. As I come through, the disc is staying in one place. So the disc comes through with the X, locks in place here, and I'm going to move. The disc is going to stay in one place. If you want to call it walking around the disc, you can do that. People say leave the disc in place and walk around it. If that helps for you, it helps. It doesn't work for everybody, it doesn't work for me. For me, it just happens when I get the timing right naturally. The easiest way for me to do that is to think about locking the disc in place through the X step by either Macbeth pumping, Drew Gibson pumping, whatever it is. The disc gets locked in place right here, and you resist the urge to speed up. If I speed up, now I'm too early. It has to be slow. Locked in place. Try that full speed. Okay, putting down the midweight, moving to the lightweight, 165 gram iBlend Emperor. I should be able to get this thing moving a lot faster than those, but we don't want it to ruin my sequencing here. We still want to keep the same timing of reach back and plant foot and getting my weight shifted all the way into that plant foot. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be working on these things for the next few weeks. So stop by again, and I'm sure to have a video showing how I've progressed since now. I'm Tricky Nicky. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching.